Good morning, Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Stefano DiPietro here with your weather update on this Monday. For many of us, I'm sure it is somewhat of a short work week. It's a short school week. We have a lot of holiday plans coming up around the corner and a lot of holiday travel that we have to talk about as well. And that's one of the main things we'll be talking about with this lengthy weather update for you is if and when we are going to see any big problems as far as our holiday is concerned. But as of late, the big story has still been the big chill that's in the air, and it's very cold once again this morning. The good news is we are going to get a break from the worst of that cold as we go through the next couple of days. Quick step outside though right now. Live look from our tower camera as always from the WSMV studios here where we are, and plenty of sunshine. We will get to see that sun all day today. It'll be a beautiful day, just a good bite to the air again as you are out and about this morning. 27 in Nashville, Cookeville 28, Clarksville 25, Hohenwald at 24, Lewisburg 21, Tullahoma coming in right at 23, Hopkinsville 24, and I have 27 in Paris as of right now. This really isn't all that bad considering that many of us were in the teens just about an hour or two ago. So the temperature is really beginning to rebound, at least rather nicely for what we've been seeing. Now you may have noticed as well over the last couple of days that your skin has been very dry. Not only has this air been very cold, but it's been very dry air in the mid-state. That's eventually going to change with a warm-up. And normally this time of year, I don't tend to show dew points all that much, but for what we're talking about, we can show them with dew points that are sitting mostly in the teens. That is very dry air. That's probably causing havoc for some people. Lips, nose, skin, everything else that can possibly dry out. You're probably noticing it. But now the wind is starting to come from the south. We should see a little more moisture move up as we go through the next couple of days. First Alert Live radar is looking good. Like we saw, plenty of sunshine from our tower camera. Everyone will get to keep the sunshine through the rest of our day today. So really not a bad day on tap. We just have to deal with that chill so far this morning. Let's get a look at your forecast for today. Temperatures climbing into the 40s by the time we get to, let's call it just before our lunch hour. And then as we get to the middle of our afternoon, temperatures will be right around, if not into the lower 50s. That's still below average for this time of year. However, we are making some progress. By 5 o'clock, temperatures quickly dropping back into the 40s. We're headed into the 30s overnight tonight. Notice that southwest wind sticking with us going into the overnight, so it's not going to be quite as cold as what we've been seeing. Those overnight lows will end up dropping. Really, let's call it into the 30s in some spots, or right around 30, if not into the 20s. So as we go through our future cast, the rest of our day today looking good. Here's the lunch hour: 48 Nashville, Cookeville 49, 47 in Franklin, Shelbyville 49, McMinnville 51. Head to the rest of our afternoon, and most of the area is at least near 50. If not into the 50s, we'll see 53 in Nashville today, 52 Columbia, Paris right at 50, Murray maybe a little bit behind at 49, Shelbyville right at 51, and I have 53 for us in Murfreesboro. And then as we get to the evening, 5, 6 o'clock, some of us are headed home on their way home from work. We're seeing temperatures drop back to the 30s with a few 40s hanging on, but it's still going to be a rather cold night that we have ahead of us going into tonight. Let's look at our forecast for tomorrow. We'll start off right around 30 in the morning. There will be plenty of areas in the 20s, but check out that afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. The wind, again, coming from the south, continuing to pump in some warmer air. We'll see good sunshine all day. Temperatures that'll top off in the mid and even the upper 50s in some locations as we get ready to go into tomorrow. Now, that big story beyond tomorrow, if you're not doing any traveling today or tomorrow, is that big Wednesday travel day across the mid-state and really across the entire country. So as far as that is concerned, we are not thinking of any big travel troubles here in the mid-state for our day tomorrow. As we get to Thursday, we'll eventually track out some rain showers, but let me just go ahead and show you what the forecast is looking like for any Thanksgiving travel going into our Wednesday morning, afternoon, or evening. So if you have any plans to do any traveling tomorrow, any driving across the mid-state, we're looking good from 7 o'clock all the way through 6 o'clock in the evening. So whether you're leaving in the morning, middle of our day, or going into the evening after you're done with work, there's no big weather problems. We'll sit right around 60 going into Wednesday under a partly cloudy sky. So all of that is looking great. But let's look across the entire country over the next couple of days. This is both on the ground and for the air, any travel delays. So going into today, There's not many delays we have to worry about. Southern parts of Florida, southwest Texas, another area watching for some moderate delays. That's due to showers and thunderstorms working their way through parts of those areas. I want you to keep an eye on the top left of your screen up near the Pacific Northwest. That's where we're expecting some of the most travel delays as we go through the next few days. So going into Tuesday, areas Washington up near Oregon, all places we'll be watching to really see a next storm system begin to move in. That's going to be rain, snowfall, and even some wind. And then as we go through the rest of our Tuesday, going into our Wednesday, that starts to settle closer into the Rockies. That's going to be some snowfall, some wind as well. That's where the main travel delays are going to be as we go into the heart of this travel part of the holiday season. You can even see by 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, most of the country still in the green, so a calm weather pattern from the northeast for the most part, with the exception of a few spots in northern New England, all the way through the Midwest, down through the Southwest. And as we get to Wednesday afternoon, things are really starting to dry out around Oregon, getting into Washington State. But as we get near Colorado and areas just to the north around Montana, that's where we're beginning to see some of that rain-snow mix begin to be more of a factor for us as we go through the next couple of days here. Southeast is looking good, though, all the way through our Wednesday afternoon. But remember, we are tracking those Thanksgiving showers for our Thursday. So here's a look at that. Again, Wednesday staying dry. Thursday morning looks pretty good. If you are traveling south and west of Nashville, if you're going around the Little Rock area into Arkansas, maybe out toward Memphis as well, or down through Alabama, Mississippi, those showers should arrive in those areas first. But as we start to go into the late stages of our afternoon, that's when the rain will start to settle into the mid-state. The timing on this, I will say, is still a little rough around the edges, so we have to fine-tune some details for you over the coming days. But as of right now, it looks like those Thanksgiving rain showers don't really settle in until later in the day on Thursday. So we should be able to get anything in the morning done without any big problems, even the early part of the afternoon. We'll certainly let you know if that changes. Expect that rain to continue to settle in at times as we go through our Thursday night. And then we should start to see a little bit of a break going into early on Friday. But I want you to take a look to the north and west, up near St. Louis, Springfield, Kansas City, just to the north of Little Rock as well. See how this storm system kind of has that comma shape on the backside of it? That will eventually swing through going later into the day on Friday. And here's the deal with that. Notice that you're not just seeing green, which would just be rainfall. There's actually a little pink in there and even a little white. What that is saying that if the temperature can drop low enough going into Friday night, and if there's enough available moisture left over, we could actually see maybe a little wintry precipitation going into our Friday evening and going into our Friday night. Again, that is still something that can very well easily change over the next couple of days, but it's just something to keep an eye out for if you do have plans to come home going into Friday. But the next 3 days, your first alert 7-day travel's looking good. 53 today, 30 tonight, 58 on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're near 60. Thursday, first half of the day looks good. Showers will move in later on. We should see some more rain Thursday night. Friday, it'll be some leftover rain showers. And don't forget, if that temperature does drop low enough going into Friday night, we very well could see some snow mix into some areas. It would mostly be higher elevations as of right now. And because we're not really expecting to drop below freezing, it doesn't seem like accumulation would be a problem. Yet again, still something that has to be sort of fine-tuned as we go through the next couple of days. It's just something to keep an eye out for. But if you do have plans to travel home this weekend, Saturday and Sunday are looking good. Plenty of sunshine, 58 on Saturday, and going into 62 as we get to our Sunday. So the weekend is looking to be in good shape as well. But the key headlines to take away from this is if you do have any travel plans, whether it be today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, things are looking good. Thursday is not going to be a total loss for us. We will have to dodge some rain showers later in the day, Thursday and through Thursday night, but the first half of the day should be nice for any outdoor activities. And we will give you the latest updates on the timing of that rain as we go through the later portions of WSMV4 midday this evening. Dan and Lisa will be here. We'll also be right back here on this live stream with you talking about this tomorrow. Facebook, Twitter, here on our app, as well as Amazon and Roku TV as well. So I hope everyone has a great day today. Push through the week. If you do have a short week, Hopefully you get to have some fun with the family, but we'll see you guys a little bit later on WSMV4. Hope you have a great day.